Pookie Pookie is in the building. What's good? Internet is brutal right now. It's Brooklyn and the bridge. Middle accent's in the building. How are you, my friend? Can't wait for the first flare airdrop. First flare airdrop post proposal. I hear you. I'm excited for it too. Life is good. You know what? Let me even start this over just a little bit. Start this over just a little bit. I got a gem or two for you today, fam. Oh my goodness. This is where the digital asset space is going. Are you prepared? The market is doing, you know, what the market does. The market is doing what the market does. Yes, sir. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Larry Fink, what's good with you? Jack McDonald, what is good, bro? What is good? Thanks for sharing, because, you know, some people don't want to share the good stuff. They want to keep it all to themselves. I mean, what the what? And trust me when I tell you, if Larry Fink told us, it's already in motion. It's already well in motion. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I got some crypto gems. Got some crypto gems for you. Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is a digital asset space. Man, what an exciting time to be so early of an adopter in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. We're going to talk about blue chippers and DeFi. People think that a certain entity that will go nameless is going to go after DeFi. Yeah, they may go after Pancake Swap, Morpheus Swap, Pancake Swap. May have to, you say, you know what? When you go there, U.S. entity, U.S. residents are not allowed. They can't participate. But the big players in TradFi, guess who they're hooking up with? That's right, the blue chippers in DeFi. They're hooking up with them. They're hooking. They're like, what? You had how many billions in assets under management? How many billions did you have? How many times did you break and go down? How many times did they report you as being broken. Oh, hold on a second. That would be zero, nada, zilch. And you had 10, 15, 20 billion dollars in finance and assets under management. I'm going to share, I share this with my channel, with the fam all the time. My business, my mentor from years and years and years ago told me this when I was a teenager trying to figure out the entrepreneur thing. This dude said to me, CJ, if you want to be successful in business, you got to find out where everyone else is going and get there first. And when you show up, you got to find out where the industry is going. You got to find out what the marketplace is going. You got to find out where this niche is going and get there first. And when you show up with a solution or an answer to a problem that niche marketplace or industry might have. Traditional finance has some problems. Inefficient, massively expensive, non-inclusive, or should I just say exclusive? There's some challenges there. There's some challenges there, Pookie. Casino Coin had an announcement. What's going on, RC? I'm going to share some stuff with you guys today. Might want to pay attention to this because, again, this is where it's going. Jack McDonald may have just opened the eyes, has opened the eyes, hopefully, if you're paying attention. Larry Fink let us know, but a lot of times we think Larry ain't on our side. And perhaps he isn't, but when he lets us know what's going, look, what Larry Fink says we're going is where we're going. Remember, the Fed has Larry Fink's number on speed dial. So where BlackRock says we're going, when BlackRock says the digital asset space is going in this direction, that's where it's going. That is where it's going. And we have to prepare ourselves. We got to prepare ourselves for that as best we can. As best we can. I told you guys, almost when I started the channel, I said, pay attention to Securitize. Didn't I tell you that? I said, you guys got to pay attention to Securitize. And we all blew it off. Why did we blow it off? Not necessarily the company, but the asset space of security token offerings. Why did we blow it off? Because DeFi blew the heck up. That's why we blew it off. There was at that time nowhere near the liquidity in the securities offering or security space for securitized tokens, basically tokenization space, basically. There was none. DeFi took off and changed the game. What DeFi did, it showed us the possibilities. It showed us the possibilities. And TradFi is going to come up and hook up with the blue chippers. They're hooking up with the blue chippers in preparation. They're hooking up with the blue chippers in preparation for you and I. But the blue chippers are hooking up with them. They're not turning a blind eye. They open the door to them. Because there's big money involved. I'm going to share some stuff with you guys. I got to tell you, listen, this market is just something. It's just doing what it does. I don't even know. I can't wait to share with you this gem. Can't wait to share that with you. I'm gonna wait for some more people to get to the chat. I don't know. Is the total cryptocurrency market cap 1.15 trillion? Let's give that a refresh. I'm not sure if that's correct. You know, Pookie says the United States is pissing me off. Old money. If there's ever been a mantra that is more prevalent and more apropos today, it is old money doesn't want you to win. What's going on, Rodwell Nobrega? Hello, Siege. The banking cartel is coming for crypto. Indeed it is. But we're 2 steps ahead of them, baby. We are 2 steps ahead of them. That's right. We're going to get in. You know, I know some people are going to have to get in where they can fit in. I get it. You know, we're going to have to just get the token. I get it. We're going to have to just get the token. That's cool, but we know where this space is going. And when Moon, we'll take advantage of a lot of things, but we'll be in the know. And guess who won't be? The masses. The masses won't be in the know. They won't be in the know. Ooh, I'm excited for you guys. I really, really am. Let's see what's going on with this freaking. That is right. Okay. We'll go over the market, go over these numbers, and I'm going to share some stuff. And I believe share 2 absolute gems that we got to take advantage of. I am waiting. I am waiting for my Arbitrum thing to work here. What's going on here? Did it work? Did it work? Moving from the liquidity drainer of Ethereum, liquidity, the cash flow drainer of Ethereum. It'll eat up your cash flow. We work so hard, we do our own due diligence. we do our homework so that we can get into a thing. And Ethereum wants to eat up the cash flow, baby. They want to eat it up. What's going on? I already did the transaction. It's already done, baby. It's already done. It's done. I'm not moving no Arbitrum. I'm not moving the back. No. I'm not moving back. I'm not moving back. Oh, I know what I did. I did the wrong thing. Let's go back here. Okay, there it is. But I'm not supplying. Not right now. I'm ready to make a swap. Get me some of this token, baby. Yeah, it took like 15. It only took 15 minutes. It only took 15 minutes to move from Ethereum to Arbitrum. What the world? What is going on? 15 minutes. What the heck is going on? All right. So the total cryptocurrency market cap, guys, is 1.15 trillion. But let us not forget that we are down from over 3 trillion at one time is an all-time high in the digital asset space. You can't forget that. Bitcoin dominance is at 40.3%. If you want alt season, that is not a good number. That dominance is way too high. Bitcoin is currently trading at $24,027. Ethereum is trading at $1,658. What in the world? XRP is trading at 39 cents. You know, market just doing what it does. I didn't even check on my PDX tokens. I don't even know what's up with PDX. Is it up, down? I don't even know. I need to check on PDX. Filecoin's up 43% on the 7-day, trading at $7.85. Well, isn't that interesting? But there it is. That's that market for you. Just doing what it does. NEO's up 40%, trading at $12.93. Who's trading NEO? Who's trading NEO? I don't know. Oh, this market is just something, guys. This market is just freaking something. Generational wealth is coming. Yes, sir, it is. Got to be prepared for it. Pookie. Pookie said, I'm down like 4 flat tires, not leaving this crypto space. I hear you. I hear you, my friend. That is the deal right there. We're prepared. We're going to get prepared for it. I'm going to share this little short clip. I would share the Think in Crypto one, but I don't know if I can find it, and I don't want to waste my computer space on
the podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. With me today is Jack McDonald, who's the CEO of PolySign and Standard Custody. Jack, it's great to have you back on.
Yes, it is. Hold on one second, guys. Let me see if Tony.
I love these conversations with you. I think you're always pressing the right questions and the right issues to discuss. So I'm looking forward to this.
Appreciate it. Likewise.
Oh,
I
there it is.
Enjoy my conversations with you. Always.
There it is, right there. Let's take it.
And on the note of token.
Let's listen to Jack McDonald. Then we're going to listen to the dude who directs the capital markets in the U.S. Let's listen to Jack McDonald and the CEO of PolySign and Standard Custody. Then we'll listen to the dude who's running the show in the capital markets. Let's take a listen. The dude that's running the show, baby. That's who we got to pay attention to. Take a listen to this. Jack McDonald, hugely successful, by the way, hugely successful dude prior to Standard Custody and PolySign. And he seems to be a dude who's willing to share. A lot of people in the know, they don't want to share, bro. They want to keep it to themselves. So whenever we get a chance to listen to someone who's willing to share, who gets it, who understands that giving is living, and doesn't have a scarcity mindset, who's on the same page with you in the future of the digital asset space, you got to give them a listen to. This is a dude that you got to tune into, right? Tune into and stay for a while, as we like to say. Listen to this.
Tokenization. We're seeing a lot of folks now talking about tokenization. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink and many bank CEOs as well. It's surprising. It's almost like something happened and it's a change in the air, and everybody's talking about tokenization of asset securities and whatever it may be on the blockchain, which is exciting. But yep, it seems like the industry, to your point, the adoption of blockchain, the use cases are being discussed now.
I'm not sure that our listeners would necessarily agree with this, but I think there's a growing sense that, particularly among the TradFi professionals out there, that history may show that cryptocurrency was really a proof case for the underlying technology of DLT and blockchain technology that really paved the way for tokenization. And if you think about the TAM, or total addressable market, broadly speaking, other asset classes than crypto is where the real juice is here. And
total addressable market space, or total addressable market, however you want to say it. He just laid it down there, right? And this is a guy, again, he's been around for a bit, right? He's been around for a bit. He's talking to people in the know. He's talking to the top, top 5, 10 TradFis, period, top 5, 10. He was talking about just being on a call with one of the top players in the space, and they're all excited about tokenization. And what are they tokenizing? RWAs, baby. They are tokenizing RWAs. RWAs. Anybody know what RWAs are? Let's see if the fam knows what an RWA is. Let me know in the chat if you know what RWAs are. Let me know, Pookie, Lemire, let me know. RC, let me know. Do me a favor, guys, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. We're going to break that YouTube channel ban. If you're hanging out and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell. We're going to break that. And I'm telling you, we're going to break it. In either case, we're going to break the shadow ban on this channel, but we're going to continue to provide. Continue to turn on the microphone, flip up that laptop, turn on the camera, and share with the community. Anybody know what RWAs are? Real world assets, the tokenization of real world assets. Well, you might be saying, well, I remember back in the day when they were trying to tokenize real estate. I remember property. I had a friend or two do well in the property ecosystem before anyone was thinking about the idea of tokenizing real estate. Yep. Real world assets like gold, fine art, real estate, securities. This is where the space is going. And you can talk total addressable market. And what he's saying is the digital assets on CoinMarketCap are not going to come close in terms of market, addressable market, to the tokenization of things like real estate or gold, the securities, and other things. The question we got to ask ourselves is, are we going to be able to participate in that? Who's going to be able to participate in that? Take a listen to this dude right here, Larry Fink, telling us where we're going. Let's take a listen to this.
So the whole foundation of what crypto is, it's supposed to be a distributed ledger that is across the system. I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code right. Of who's buying, who's selling.
We all have our code. Oh, we all have our code. You know, you have a code, I have a code. But that's where we're going, the tokenization of everything. I want to point out something that I find very, very interesting in the tokenization of real estate and securities, right? Of gold, of fine art, of ETFs, right? He said, if we can find a DLT, right, where I know who you are, you know who you are, based upon the DLT, based upon the blockchain technology, if you will, knowing that it's trusted and it's verified, right, immutable, right? If we understand that, then we don't have to trust one another. Can you imagine the securities market? We don't have to trust one another. Stock market, we don't have to trust one another. This dude mentioned in the video, he said the saving of fees is going to be crazy. The speed in which things are going to operate is going to be crazy. Here's a very interesting thing that we got to pay attention to. Who do you think is going to be able to participate in that initially? Because the reason why, you know, they cleverly moved to the tokenization, right, of everything, right, securities and all this other stuff like that. Why would they want to do that? Because they can in crypto or the digital asset space on CoinMarketCap, you and I can just hang out there, find the market, find the place to buy and or sell. What happens if you go to securitize? What happens if you go to centrifuge? What happens is when you go to on-do finance? What happens when you go there? Some of the leaders in this tokenization of everything. What happens? That's right. That accredited investor, that what they don't even use accredited, they use qualified investor. So now all of a sudden, this massive space that's going to be significantly bigger than the digital asset space is not accessible. It's not all of a sudden, but it's not accessible to each and every one. What is that? That's the same thing as the accredited investor space right now. But if you're in the know, and you're doing your homework, there's some cryptos, there's some digital assets you can pick up that are associated with these platforms that are only providing access to high net worth individuals. You can participate. That's right, you can participate. I think the moves that they're making with this custodial change is important to pay attention to. It really, really is. That's the bank's answer for you and I. Come back, come back. That's the bank's answer. Trust me when I tell you that. That's the answer right there. This whole custody thing that the SEC is doing, going to start turning this stuff over slowly but surely. And they're going to try to tell you and I that you can't hang out on your ledger, private wallets. That's what they're going to try and do. And they're going to do it in a way they're going to try to limit your on and off ramps. But if you're in the space and you're in the know, you would know about one of my favorite things that I can't wait to share with you guys, Railgun. And by the way, don't sleep on XRPL Labs and what they're doing. Don't sleep on these companies that are building in Switzerland and the Netherlands, where they flat out refuse. They flat out refuse to deal with the SEC. Literally on the website says we will not be participating in trying to register our product with the SEC. No, we will not do that. Yeah. We're like, yeah, we're not doing that. Flat out on the website, we don't and we will not be registering with the SEC. Right? So how can you participate in a platform like that? Yes, indeed. It's interesting stuff. What's going on, Michael Marchese? RWAs, real world assets, it's a big deal. I'm going to share a couple with you guys that I think is really important to pay attention to. Securitize, we all know the OG, securitize.io. I've had an account there for a long, long time. It's important. Be prepared. Let me share what I think is the number one player in this space. And I say number one because you can get access to their token. In other words, they got a broad net for participation, and it's not just limited to accredited investors. It does not do the whole US thing as well, from what I remember. Let me share that with you guys. I think the best space right now, the best place to go is Centrifuge.io. Centrifuge, real world finance, the on-chain ecosystem for structured credit, transparent, affordable, and limitless. Working with pay attention to this one, Block Tower, Maker is a DeFi platform. Aave is a DeFi platform. Blue chippers that we talked about back in the day when we were all over the DeFi space. The blue chippers, Maker, Aave, Compound, Curve, Yearn Finance. The blue chippers. They got Polkadot on here, interestingly enough. What are they doing with Polkadot? I wonder. Ethereum. I turned somebody on to PDEX, and the dude said, man, haven't you learned enough already? Because it's called Polkadex. The dude thought it was Celsius or BlockFi or 3 Hours Capital. Ethereum, Moonbeam. That's another one of the Polkadot ecosystem players. And Flow Carbon, never heard of Flow Carbon. The on-chain ecosystem for structured credit as the first protocol to bring so hard to say that, real world assets on chain. We're building a better financial system. Centrifuge. Big player. Obtain end-to-end transparency as the entire capital structure, securitization, and servicing of debt facilities is brought on chain. Multi-tranching, NAV, privacy first tokenization. Privacy first tokenization. Remind me to talk about Panther Protocol. Securitization, reporting, and more. Lower cost of capital. A decentralized infrastructure that compresses costs of traditional off-chain securitization and uses open source services to reduce the intermediary costs and complexities of TradFi. Hello. Find out where everyone else is going and get there first. And when you show up, you might want to show up with an answer to a problem that an industry or marketplace or market might be having, or niche, I should say. That's what this is. 1,000%. To reduce the intermediary costs and complexities of TradFi. An interesting little DeFi liquidity access. Leverage the entire capital stack by accessing senior and super senior capital from the leading DeFi stablecoin protocols. We call that here on the Crypto Seasons channel, blue chippers. Senior and super senior, what the world? That is one thing right there. And security. Again, I started to show off with, tell me how many times, this was TradFi asking Aave and Compound and Maker. Can you tell me how many times you guys broke down? Well, I think Maker may have done it once because, the whole DAI Ethereum thing. How many times did you break down? And how much in assets under management are you guys messing around with? Oh, no. What? Because they know TradFi breaks all the time. All the time. So security, a protocol with legal recourse and strong regulatory and compliance requirements. Legal recourse. KYC, sanction screenings, accredited investor checks, as well as robust technical audits. Diversified stablecoin and treasury collateral with yield correlated to real-world assets, stabilizing long-term value and protocol health. Institutions and DeFi protocols, lending. You get the vote if you got some CFG tokens. However, you got to participate on the platform and then use CFG tokens. But if TradFi, which is significantly bigger than the digital asset space, has to participate or gets a chance to participate and leverage the CFG tokens, then we can leverage them as well. Now, it's going to be a hodl mode for most until they can participate, but you can get them while it's hot and get them while it's young. You can vote with the tokens. Don't just take our word. This is what Sebastian had to say from MakerDAO. This integration not only advances DeFi, but it also brings many benefits to the MakerDAO eco by diversifying the collateral backing DAI and adding non-crypto related assets. It increases the DAI safety and makes it extremely stable. This move will also help MakerDAO meet the increasing demand of DAI. Listen to this. By tapping into a multi-trillion-dollar asset class. Yep. I did a little playing around on here, and I found some things that were very, very interesting. So you can connect to the Centrifuge app. Let's see if I can do that. No, that's not right here. Let's go here. I'm going to share a little something. It goes to 10 Lake. Now, oddly enough, TIN has a token, which is interesting. So is CFG. But I found this a little bit interesting. Okay, I'm on Arbitrum, so I got to go change networks. We've detected that you need to switch. Okay, let me get off Arbitrum for a second. I'll go back to Arbitrum. I gotta do a little messing around on Arbitrum because you know they got that airdrop coming. Let's do this. All right, so there it is there, right? So these are some of the products that they're offering. You can see the CFG says I have 0 CFG. That's correct. And you can see DAI over there as well, right? You can see that. These are some of the things they got going on here. Real world asset market. Remember that? Let me click on that. I'm going to share some stuff with you guys. It's pretty fascinating. Oh, well, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go back here. It says here, I wanted to read this to you guys. Well, let me show you what it looks like, and you guys tell me. What does anybody that hangs out in DeFi, can you tell me what this platform looks from, what it looks like? I mean, the first thing I saw, I thought I messed up when I went to this thing. I thought I messed up. I'm like, what the world? I haven't been there in a long while. Why is my laptop taking me there? Anybody recognize that platform? Yeah. Yeah, it's Aave, another blue chipper. It's Aave. So you got this platform, Centrifuge and 10 Lake, which is tokenization of real world assets, ETFs, funds, stable coins, etc., tapping into those markets. And it's built on Centrifuge and Aave. Another fascinating thing that I find interesting, you know, I hop on a lot of Twitter spaces. We're all involved on crypto Twitter and things like that. I hardly ever hear anything from the blue chippers. Like hardly ever hear anything. Nothing from Aave, nothing from Compound, nothing from Maker, nothing from Yearn Finance. Usually, you really don't hear much about them. But in the background, they're making some moves. Yeah, this is exactly like the Aave platform, where you can deposit, you can borrow. And right now, I find it interesting. They have 4 things on here, 4 places in the market. Oh, they got a bunch of stuff in the marketplace. New Silver Series 2 drop. Don't know what that is. 4 and 5 series, but it's a bunch of stuff. But the only thing that you can participate in right now is a stable coin. Let me ask you something. Do you think it's a coincidence that it's just USDC? You can deposit USDC, 2.6%. And if you have wrap CFG, you get 3.90%. Participating in this Aave market gives rewards in wrap CFG token. The APR is just a representation of on how these rewards would be during a 1-year period. It is APR there, deposit API, right? So it's interesting. USDC. And you borrow at 3.69%. So when you're putting millions of dollars and tens of millions, 100 millions, and they're paying you 3.9, and it only costs you 3.69 to borrow, interesting stuff. Now, these numbers, interestingly enough, market size is 3.5 million. That tells you they're just getting started. Total borrow, 2.75 million. Tells you just getting started. Yeah, Aave. Let me get back to the thing here. Alan Hughes, what's good, bro? What's going on, Kyle Timor? Good to see you. Centrifuge, something to pay attention to, guys. Something big time to pay attention to, centrifuge.io. Again, when I saw that, I was like, what the world? Let me see what this is. The marketplace, there it is. There it is right there. Interesting stuff. 2.75 million is borrowed. Reserve size of market space, 3.5 million. Nothing compared to the numbers of DeFi when DeFi was hopping, right? But this is where they're going, guys. That is where they're going for sure. Next one I want to share with you guys is Ondo Finance. Ondo.finance. Let me pull this one up. This one is a very, very interesting platform. Share the screen. Ondo Finance, guys. I think I'm gonna connect a wallet if I didn't already connect. Yeah, okay. Ondo Finance, Ondo.finance, institutional grade finance on chain for everyone. That's going to just be the thing right there. Quality security tokens, protocols that enhance them, advisory help when you need it. Welcome to the future of finance. Guys, again, let me you guys listen to Jack some more here. Where is it? Let's take a listen.
In terms of just whether it's equities or credit instruments or real assets, real estate, et cetera. And to your point, there's been some very well-known, prolific proponents of tokenization. And I can tell you, we could knock on the door to the 10 largest asset managers in the planet, or the 10 largest, global custodial banks, and all of them, I'm confident 100% would want to have a conversation around tokenization and to get our view of what changes will take place. I was with one of the largest asset managers in the industry 2 hours ago, and they said, what's your 3 to 5 year view? What's your 10-year view? We've got a whole team of people here trying to understand what impact that's going to have on our business, both from a distribution standpoint, how we create these products, how we distribute them, and then what the downstream impact is to our business from just a middle and back office perspective. And we didn't talk about cryptocurrency for an hour.
We didn't talk about cryptocurrency for an hour. Yes, guys, that's where it's going. And an interesting Ondo.finance says, backed by the best, Pantera, Coinbase, Founders Fund, and Tiger Global. Now, these are government treasuries and government bonds. Ondo short-term U.S. government bond fund. Ondo short-term investment grade bond fund, and high yield corporate bond fund. And the stable, or the thing that's going to be offering that, is Compound. It's not live yet, but it's coming. It says right here, Compound Treasury, the Treasury of Compound. Provided at the Standard & Poor's, S&P provided a B- rating to Compound Treasury, a crypto-powered cash management solution that lends stablecoins using the Compound protocol. The Compound protocol itself has not been rated. So they're doing the stablecoin stuff through Compound. I just showed you Centrifuge is doing their stuff through Aave and hooking up with MakerDAO as well. Exceptional partners, superior assets. Whether it's the assets we choose, the strategies we create, or the people we work with, we focus on quality before quantity and risk before returns. Take a look at this. high quality assets and managers. Our funds invest exclusively into multi-billion-dollar high liquid exchange traded funds managed by the world's preeminent bond managers, BlackRock and PIMCO. And it's got regulated service providers, that's qualified custodians, Coinbase, Clear Street, Richie May, and NAV. You never heard of them. And it talks about the people that it's being audited by. I find this interesting that it has experienced leadership. It has Goldman Sachs, Bridgewater, Fortress, and Maker. And Maker DAO. You can use the Flux protocol to lend and borrow on chain. When you go to Flux, it takes you to a different place because Flux apparently, Undo Finance sold Flux, from what I understand. Yeah, guys, Undo, no token that I know of yet, but this is where they're going. This is where the space is going, and we gotta be prepared to get ahead of it. So for me, in the crypto sieges home, I'm buying CFG tokens because you can buy CFG tokens. So I'm gonna get some. There's another lend and borrow they're using again here, Flux. USDC, USG is not applicable, and DAI stables right now. Supply APY is 3.9, borrow APY is 4.3. That's not as good as CFG was. Not as good, but this is where they're going. Now we were preparing live stream. What is going on there? I don't know why I'm saying it's preparing the live stream. This was one of the reasons why we were early in DeFi and participating, just so we could be in the know, see how it works, see where things were going, right? Yeah, right. But on Centrifuge, they were not, right? On Centrifuge, right, it was 3.9 if you supplied, if you had the CFG token, and you borrowed at 3.6. Too good to be true? What do you mean by too good to be true? Let's see. Let's go back here and share that. So see here, you deposit if you CFG tokens, right? So these institutions are saying, well, 2.60, yeah, I'm a deposit. I ain't going to be borrowing because it's 3.69%. Well, they said in conjunction with Aave, if you have the CFG tokens, if you hold those in your wallet, your deposit APY now is 3.90. And it only costs you 3.69 to borrow. Taking a page out of Aave in the DeFi space when they did those, forget the incentives, it was something, I forget what they called it. But whenever a new platform was going to hop on Aave and that new platform came together and gave extra liquidity for you to participate and deposit. And they're taking that strategy and doing the same thing there. So these institutions and these major players are saying, well, okay, CFG is about 33 cents. It's going to give me roughly 0.39 or maybe 0.21 extra. Right. So it's going to pay for me to borrow. And what they're doing is then they just do that loop. They deposit, they borrow, they redeposit, they borrow, right? There's like a big time strategy to that. Big time strategy. And I trust me when I tell you, institutions know strategy. But you're right. Like here on Flux, that's not, they made deposit here, but they ain't most likely going to be borrowing, right? They made the supply liquidity at 3.9% and get some 3.9% of their money. That's for institutions and stuff like that, right? But they're not most likely to be borrowing over there, right? At 4.32%. And these numbers could change. These are, for us who come from DeFi, these are low numbers, right? 37 million and only 10 million. We were coming from platforms in the billions, right? In the billions on Curve and Convex, in the billions on Aave, right? So they got some ways to go. They got some ways to go, but this is where it's going. Right? This is where it's going for sure. Fully backed. Why did I get to backed finance? I don't know why I got to that one. Let me see here. Backed.fi. Fully backed tokenized real world assets. Backed is the infrastructure for capital markets on chain. I can't remember why I was looking at this, but this is just another example of where the space is going. I think when I hit issuer, it went over to there, but you see ETH and they got Tesla. And this is like, which one was this? This was, they were using tokens to track the market. Back finance. I can't remember why I looked that one up. Backed assets. I went there from somewhere else and I can't remember where that is. But back finance again, this is where the space is going. No tokens associated there. No tokens. And this is what you get when you try to participate. I wish this thing was not in the way here. It says the securities have not been and will not be registered under the U.S. Securities Acts of 1933. And I wish I can get rid of that. Securities have not been and will not be registered under the U.S. Securities Act. It's right here. The securities have not been and will not be registered under the U.S. Securities Act of 1933 as amended or with any securities regulatory authority of any state or other jurisdiction of the U.S. They're like, we're not doing it. It's not registered and it will not be registered. And then you got to click some boxes to say that you are not in the U.S. of A. And we all know about securitized. Goldbench is another one as well. I really want to look at TrueFi. Let me do something. Let me see if I can find TrueFi. And then I'm going to get to two gems that I think. Well, number one, the Crypto Siege is going to get some CFG token. For sure. Let me see if I can find it. TrueFi. TrueFi coin. TrueFi coin. Yep, there it is. Make the most of USDC. TrueFi brings collateral-free lending on-chain. Got USDTs, got stables. Maximizing capital efficiency for borrowers earning rates for lenders. TrueFi is DeFi's leading credit protocol. Credit, they do a lot of this lending and stuff based upon credit. Not excited about that. Protocol for real world and crypto native lending governed by holders of the TRU token. Interesting platform. You definitely want to check it out. Definitely want to check this place out. Check them all out. Do your homework and do your due diligence on them for sure. I was trying to find Flux, like the token, but I don't know. That's what it was. I was trying to find Flux, the token on CoinGecko, and it was too many Flux. It didn't really tell you. When I went to the Flux from the app, it went to a different place. See, I don't know if this says Runonflux.io. Runin. I don't know if that's the right one. or not. So I didn't want to mess around. 83 cents. Market cap 231 million. All right, so here's what I did for Flux. Was it on Do Finance homepage? CFG, Tink Lake, on Do Finance. Oh, there it is. So Flux was sold by Ono Finance to Neptune. It says go to Flux. And when I hit go to Flux, okay. Fluxfinance.com. Okay, so this time it worked right. Okay. Last time it did not. Fluxfinance.com. Okay. Well, there that is there. Let me share with you guys the token that I want to share with you guys. I think I shared everything I wanted to. Remind me to share this wallet that I think is going to be awesome. So the ecosystem and or token that I'm excited about, and the reason why I brought it to blue chippers, is Silo Finance. Silo Finance. I think this is going to be the next one in terms of doing the likes of a Maker or a Yearn Finance, or in particular a Curve or a Convex Finance. That's just my opinion. The Crypto Siege's home, 1 billion total supply, 411 in circulation, a very, very active Telegram, Discord, and Twitter. From what I can remember, let me check out the 180-day chart. Is not that great. It's up 33% on the 7-day. The all-time high in February. In February of 2023. OMG. It went from 0.0007 February the 16th, and in a week, it went up to 4 cents. Wow. That is on the just missing it front. All-time high, it says, was okay, that's not correct. So the all-time high was 90 cents. The all-time low at one time was in February the 16th and went all the way down. So this wasn't even a new project, which is very, very interesting. But let me go to the Twitter page, because they're supposed to be partnering with Yearn Finance and a blue chipper in the space, Yearn Finance. And I'll go to, I'm already on Silo Finance. Where is that at? There's Silo right here. And I'm going to pull up secure money markets for all crypto assets. Silo is a non-custodial lending protocol to borrow any crypto asset with another. But this whole integration thing with Yearn Finance is fascinating to me. So let me see something here. I think this is a steal, one of those steals. Silo Finance. I think this is one of the steals in the space. Let me do this. Risk isolating money markets on Ethereum, app.silo.finance. Over-collateralized stablecoins. Over-collateralized stablecoin is this XAI, and the stablecoin apparently is backed by ETH and USDC. which is interesting. February the 7th, Silo is proud to announce that we officially launched on Arbitrum. Thank God. The premier layer 2 scaling solution built on Ethereum. So it's going to be on Arbitrum, which is really, 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 really good. I'm going to pick up some tokens there. Let's see here. 3 big proposals coming live today. 3 big proposals. Okay. The stablecoin credit line extensions to GOM, Chainlink, and I don't know what LUSD are, and many more assets, setting up rewards contracts, which is great. Okay. Oh, good, good, good. Now they had something on GitHub about the integration into Yearn Finance. Our Magic Silo is now paying 5% APY to lenders. Deposit Magic to earn interest or use it as collateral to borrow. Okay, that's the typical stuff there in DeFi. They're supposed to be making this announcement about Yearn Finance, integrating Yearn Finance. I heard this on a Discord. I don't see it, so they must. This is a while ago. So interesting thing. Okay, I know I didn't miss anything. Deposit XAI here, frax.com, x.com. Our XAY curve pool maintains a perfect balance with 7 million of liquidity, earning up to 18% APY. So they got a stable coin. We've got Quant on here as well. Quant, Wrapped ETH, and XAI. If you want to do the DeFi thing. So I think personally, I'm going to get some Silo token. I'm going to get it on. I'm going to get it on Arbitrum. I already moved the ETH over to Arbitrum. I'm going to pick up some Silo token and probably some Zyber swap token as well. Should I get in the railgun with you guys? Let me see. Let me check out the chat right here. So have you guys heard of Silo Finance? Legendary is in the building. What's going on, Blue Rancher? Man, it keeps getting easier to want to say I'm not American. I hear you, my dude. Colin Hughes, where can you buy a CFG token, Siege? Uphold? No. Let me look it up again. I thought that I saw it on KuCoin, but let me check and make sure. Let's check for the fam. CFG tokens, centrifuge. Where can you get some centrifuge? Now I'm on CoinGecko. 33 cents currently. If you go to markets here, there it is. KuCoin, yeah, it is KuCoin. KuCoin with Tether. Gate.io if you're international. Oh, wait a minute. Kraken. What? The spreads are massive, though. Brutal. Brutal on the spreads. The BTCEX exchange. What is that? What is BTCEX? Anyone know? The spread is only 0.06 there. BTC exchange. But there it is right there, my friend. Love Kraken. Love Kraken. KuCoin is a go-to for a lot of people I know. Love Kraken. So you can buy it on Kraken, but 0.36 is not great spread-wise. And 24-hour volume is only 31,000. I don't think you would have a liquidity issue, though. It's 24-hour, right? So it should be okay. But there they are right there. Anyone know what BTCEX exchange is? I get ready to buy some Silo. I'm gonna I might share my purchase with you guys. Noah Cockwell. Hey, Siege. Hope you're doing great. Thank you, Noah. Hope you're doing well. I don't recognize that name, my friend. Are you new to the channel? I got to get over to Zyber Swap here and buy some Silo. Let's see if I can get some Zest. If it's on Arbitrum, you should be able to get it. SILO. It says no results found. Where's your managed token list? There it is. Okay, there it is right there. All right. Let's go to. Did you get that, my friend? BTCEX, KuCoin, Kraken, Gate.io if you're international. I'm trying to do as many things as I can on Arbitrum just in preparation for the airdrop. Anybody know? If you don't know how to go from Ethereum to Arbitrum, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Copy here. Now let's go back over to Zyber Swap. What? Invalid list location. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Let's do tokens now. Paste. There it is. The Silo governance token. Okay. Oh man, I was supposed to be sharing that with you guys. God dang it. Let me share that real quick. You guys can see that. So I'm on the app called Zyber Swap, and I found the app because I went to share this with you guys real quick. Went to DeFiLlama.com, and I was going to buy the GMX token, but goodness gracious. So I went to DeFiLlama, 2 L's, DeFiLlama.com, typed in Arbitrum here, right? And then it'll bring up their ecosystem. Arbitrum's got 1.92 billion locked up. And Centrifuge is messing around with 10, 20 million. So it means it's just getting started, right? You can be early to the CFG token, if you understand what I'm saying. So this is a token or derivatives platform, GMX. Zyber Swap, right? So that's like a Uniswap or a Paraswap or a Pancake Swap or a Sushi Swap. Right. So I went there so that I could participate on Arbitrum. So that's where I found the Zyber Swap right here. DeFiLlama.com is the bomb.com. It is the bomb.com. But the Silo token, right? Because if you go to CoinGecko, right? Go to CoinGecko and you see it started on Ethereum and it moved and it added a blockchain. You just got to go to these 3 dots to the right here, and you can see it's on Arbitrum, which is awesome, awesome, awesome. Saves you on gas fees and all that stuff, big time, right? So Arbitrum, which is, layer 2 solution for Ethereum, just like Optimism, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. You're on Arbitrum? Perfect. I'm going to go head over there. I'm going to head over to bridge.arbitrum.com, I believe it is, bridge.arbitrum.com. Yep, bridge.arbitrum.com, I believe is what it is. Let me make sure. Bridge.arbitrum.io. Forgive me. Bridge.arbitrum.io. And all you do is use your MetaMask, get your MetaMask on Ethereum, and you use this platform here. You take some Ethereum, and it's going to go from the Ethereum mainnet to the Arbitrum 1. And decide on the amount of ETH you want to send over. Now that ETH is on Arbitrum, and if you got some ETH on Arbitrum, you can participate on the Arbitrum ecosystem and do some really, really cool things. And you can buy tokens as well if you find, a swap place, a decentralized exchange on Arbitrum. And right now, the number one player is Zyber Swap. Unknown source. This token doesn't appear on the active token list. Make sure this is token that you want. It is 03. Let me make sure here. 034. Yeah, that's the one I want. And you import it. I'm on the wrong network, so I gotta change that. Let me change to Arbitrum. And get some of these silos. Oh no, this thing is in the middle of my thing here. What the hell? Let's do it this way. I got this funky preparing live stream right in the middle of my computer. Come on, come on, come on. There it is. Let's see. I'm going to just buy a little bit of these tokens here. 0 point. Insufficient liquidity is not great. Let's see if that'll change. Don't do me wrong, man. That would be really wrong. A lot of times when you use Uniswap, whatever, it'll come up insufficient liquidity in the beginning. Let's see if it changes. Anyway, that's how I'm going to get some silo tokens. Most likely, don't want to have to pay these spreads if I don't have to. But if there's not enough liquidity, I will do it. Let's see something, 388. Maybe it's not enough. Maybe I'm not buying enough. So anyway, I'll mess around with that. That's how I'm going to get some of that silo. Participate in the Arbitrum ecosystem. Participate in the Arbitrum ecosystem. I may have to send some more ETH over there. We'll see how that goes. But did I answer your question about where you can get the CFG, Colin? Cindy Lou is in the building. How are you? I'm ready for the next bull run. Hope it's soon. Me too. It's good to see you, miss. What? You've been here for years, Noah. Did you have a different name? CFG token, there it is, man. You can buy it on KuCoin. You can buy it on Kraken. Yeah, I think for me in the crypto Caesar's home, it's certainly not financial advice, but I think it's just a smart play. And it is obviously a long-term play. But when you get players like Centrifuge, you got to find a way to participate where you can in understanding this is where we're moving. We're moving to what the heck happened? What's going on with the stream? I lost the stream. I think I lost the stream there, guys. Hold on one second. Anyway, yeah, I'm like you, Colin. I want to get some CFG tokens. Let's go here. But I really like Silo. Let me see if I can't find the stream. I lost it. Did I lose it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, you did. Okay. All right, Noah. Appreciate that. All right. So yeah, CFG big time. That's what the crypto seasons. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna get some CFG because we can. Some Silo. I think Silo is that sleeper thing. I know it's 33 cents now. I mean, it's 4 cents now. Yeah, there it is. Balancer, Uniswap curve. Okay, so it's not on Arbitrum. None of these say Arbitrum. So it ain't there yet. These are all ETH. Oh man. So I have to get the Zyber token instead. But that will work. So, but yeah, that's what I'm looking at, guys, for sure. Spreads right now, they're all 0.6. Wow, on Uniswap version 3, 24-hour volume is $371. Wow. Yeah, that's not that hard. It's not that easy to get that. I thought it was on, it's on no centralized markets. Interesting. Interesting stuff there. So we'll find out some more. But oh yeah, so guys, what do you think? I said I wouldn't forget about this. What do you guys think about the Panther protocol and what it's doing? I went to their site and they, of course they got that thing about being connected somehow with Flare Networks. We heard the announcement. Trying to find Panther. There it is. I just got a feeling, guys. I got a feeling about Panther Protocol. And especially, oh yeah, there it is, Flare. Building on Elrond, Ethereum, Polygon, Flare, Avalanche, and Near Protocol. And Near Protocol. And Elrond is nice. So it's good to see they're building on Elrond as well, which is really, really good. Advanced zero knowledge, privacy, and trust in any blockchain. And I think the way it's kind of set up is your privacy, your transactions and stuff are private, unless it allows for institution individuals to keep their transaction private and only not private on a kind of like a need to know basis. But that's kind of the long and short of it. But Railgun is really, really interesting to me as a wallet. Railgun. See if I can find it. Railgun. Privacy crypto. See if that works. Fully anonymous. Yeah, railgun.org. I'm gonna look into Railgun. I'm not sure if I would do anything with it yet, but I'm gonna look into it and I'm definitely gonna get back to you guys on that. I like what they got going on. It is good that they're on Polygon, so that'll help. It'll help somewhat. It's on Binance chain as well. If you dare deal with BSC. How is Railgun different from other privacy preserving protocols? Oh man, it's got a bunch of stuff here. I'm going to look into this one some more, but I got turned on to this Railgun. Obviously, we've seen plenty of interviews with Panther protocol. Railgun is doing some things they're doing it different, but it's kind of that same thing. It's that privacy aspect to your transactions that are really, really going to be the next, going to be the next thing for institutions as well. because a lot of regulation is around privacy, and some of these institutions have to have a layer and a protection of their customers' identities and stuff, a protection from it. Not that they don't know it because they are KYC to get in, but a protection from other people as well. So there it is, guys. Those are the ones. Those are the ones for sure to take a look at. Do your homework and do your due diligence. Let me know what you think. Okay, back finances was another one. Okay, back finance. I'll talk more about polymesh on the next video for sure, guys. But this is where we're going. If Larry Fink is saying, he's saying the next generation for markets is going to be the tokenization of things like real estates and equities and invoices and, you know, gold and whatever else they want to. If he says that's where it's going, talking about digital assets and taking advantage of the digital asset space, and they want to take advantage of distributed ledger technology and, you know, and blockchain technology. That's where it's going. For sure. That's where it's going, guys. All right. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for sure. I think that's been just about an hour. I wanted to hang out with you guys and share that with you for sure. I'm going to figure out this whole silo token thing because I want to get some, and maybe get some Zyper as well. All right, guys, listen, thank you so much for hanging out. It's been a really, really cool hang. Cindy Lou checked in. Noah checked in under the new name. Colin Hughes, appreciate you. Legendary Marco Marchese, I appreciate you guys checking in. Mike F checked in from Florida. I missed you, bro. I missed your check-in. I apologize. Appreciate you checking in, Mike K. Kyle T. Moore in building. Pookie and Rodwell are here. RC, I appreciate you. Lemire, and I appreciate you guys checking in for sure, guys. Look, I'm going to do my thing here. I love sharing this. Let's share here and let's go here. Let's go here. There it is. Let's go to Silo. Let's do that. I'm going to end this one, guys, like I do all of my videos. Silo Finance, and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.